Welcome back, everyone, to me talking about music while I commute. Everyone's welcome, boys and girls and old men and small babies. Everyone's here, and I'm truly thankful for all the feedback you guys have given me. It's good seeing you guys liking it. Also, today I'm going to be talking about one simple thing, and that is progression, right? Getting stuff done. And I'm sure you all been there. I have anyway. What with the Avicii syndrome and all that. You know, you want to become this great, amazing artist. And so what you do is you spend a lot of time to create the most amazing track ever, and you never release anything, right? Why? I mean, you create tracks, you finish them, which is a feat in itself, and that should be applauded. It should be risen to the skies that you've done music which you like, which you're ready to just release, or you've finished a track in itself, which is amazing. So why don't we release it? Why don't we show it to the world? Why do we, cringe and cling to the music which we've made, and we don't show it? What's the reason why? Because we're afraid of what people might think, what they might feel, that the track sucks, basically, that no one is gonna like it and no one is gonna care, right? I mean, the honest thing I gotta say about this is that no one is gonna care if you don't make them care. If you don't spend a bunch of money on marketing, or spend a bunch of time sending the music out to people, and having them listen and critique music back and all that. It's a big machinery, the music industry, right? And see, that's the thing. So why would there be any problems then to release music if no one is gonna listen to it anyway? Why would we go about ourselves being scared of releasing music if no one is gonna listen anyway? So that's the main takeaway, I'd say. Just release music, just finish the tracks, because as soon as you've done that, the more music you release, the better you will be at the entire process. You got to start somewhere, right? And in order to start, if you're afraid of what people might think of you, create a throwaway account and then release the music on that throwaway account, and then save the really good stuff for the other account, which you hold up a lot of music on, releasing for that one. But to be honest, I'm pretty sure that the other account, where you release all of the other tracks, it's gonna go a lot better at least at the beginning, because that's where all the action is, right? And that's where people will end up seeing your progression. It's gonna be interesting for the guys and girls who follow you to see your progress. So that's basically it, progression. Release music. Why are you afraid of releasing music? You're afraid because you're afraid of what people will think, or people will not think anything, or whatever, right? Okay, so that's why we have aliases. That's why we create different personas for ourselves to avoid having people, feeling bad about ourselves. We can be anonymous on the internet. That's what's the beautiful thing about it. Don't feel bad if you're not amazing in the beginning, or even after a couple of years like I am. Even if you're not amazing, at least you're creating music and you're touching someone. should be proud of that, I think. Because I am, anyway. I'm really proud of where I am with my music and my life in general, about music production and my day job and all that. I feel really good about that, and you should too. And you should show it to people. You should show your music to people around you. Don't be afraid of doing that. I mean, the general consensus, as far as I'm aware, is that people say, okay, so create a lot of music and don't release it, and then just release a really good EP, and you'll progress. That's what I hear anyway. That's what I read, and I really don't agree with that. I think you should definitely just release music, okay, in some form, just to get good at it. And once you've done that for a long time, then you'll be able to release something amazing later on. I mean, there's a bunch of examples of that. Trues, for example, if you know about that guy, he's one of those really good examples, I think, of having an alias, which he has created after having a bunch of other aliases that he has spun music for. Aviator, for example, is one of those aliases he's had before, which I've heard before. I heard him on those before I heard Trues, so I know about this guy, but I didn't know that Aviator was Trues, for that example. So that's the beauty of aliases. You can do whatever you want and get good at what you're doing and do different projects and different genres and all that. Just don't feel limited to what you're doing and because of how people will perceive you, right? Try to really try to release as much as you can. Just finish music. Don't be afraid of just getting it out there, because you'll progress by every track you've made. Okay, some people progress faster, some people progress slower, but the general gist of it is that you will progress once you've finished the track, and you'll progress even if you don't. But I'm really sure that if you spend the hours that you have available to you to finish music, you are gonna be progressing so much quicker than so many others, just for the sheer fact that you are actually focusing on getting stuff done. Because that's the hardest part about music production: getting stuff done, getting shit done. If you're finishing stuff on a regular basis, then congratulations to you, man and girl, whoever is watching. Because not everyone does that. A lot of people, I know anyway, they create this 8-bar loop, and they're in that 8-bar loop, and they even have semi-finished sets that they're ready with, and they kind of want to get it out there, but they're not really doing it. And some even have a lot of music prepped, but they just don't release it. They have these huge batches of music which are on their hard drives, and well, they don't do anything about it. And I'm flabbergasted. I'm perplexed. I just don't get it. Why would you do such a thing and not show the music to the world in some form or other? So what if 5 people are watching your tracks and no one else? So what? It's there for your sake, It's there for your sake and for the people who watches it. And some of these people, the 5 people that have watched it or listened to your tracks and they enjoy it, that's 5 people which you've touched, You've made their day better because you created something that they enjoyed, and that's gonna be worth something. That really has to count for something. Release music. I mean, it took the longest time for me to do that as well, to release music. ended up with me just having one track, which I found to be really, really good. And I created that one, and I was like, okay, so this is it. I'll definitely send this out on the internet. Finally, and I'm gonna create an alias for it, and it's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be great. And what ended up happening was that I sat down there and I was like, okay, so am I really doing this? What if someone doesn't like it? You know, what happens then? Or, you know, what if no one listens to me? Well, you know, maybe I'll end up a nobody. I mean, it's a long road. It's a really, really long road. And what do you want out of it? We've been through this, is what we've been talking about that earlier. You should do it for yourself. You should create music for your sake, and for the friendships which you create around you. At least that's what I'm doing, and I think that's the healthy way of going about it. And I think you should too. I think you should do the same thing, because if the statistics serves me right, then you who are watching this are most probably not one of the percent of the percent of the percent. Probably you're not. But if you are, then contact me, and we'll set something up, okay? Yeah, big risk. Anyways, thanks for watching. I'm real happy with how this is going. Please think about. I'm sorry. Please write something, right? Tell me what you're thinking about this. Like, dislike, just show me what you think, okay? And give me constructive feedback so I can be better at this, okay? If you want me to talk about some specific subject, you know, go ahead. Go right ahead. Get it out there. Let me know, okay? Like and favorite this shit. Share it, comment it, and I will see you on the flip side.